guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is super exciting because if you haven't already heard, I only announced on Instagram, I have officially announced my very own brand, Desi. Woo! Where's my bell? Ding, 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 ding. We have a bell here, and every time we do something exciting or a big milestone, we ring the bell. You guys, I hope that I'm not all over the place in this video because let me tell you, the emotions that are oozing all over the place, by far something that I've never experienced. I feel like a piñata when it like bursts open and all the candy's coming out. That's what I feel like, honestly. A lot of you have been following me for a long time and long enough to know that I have always wanted to be a designer along with all the other things I want to do because I'm crazy. The journey to get here has been an amazing one. Every step of the way was crucial and a learning experience for me to be where I am and understand how things work. And I also want to take this time to thank you guys for all the love that you've already shown me on my past collaborations. My collaboration with Key, that showed me to believe in myself. That was truly the first collaboration I ever had where on launch day I couldn't even believe that anyone wanted to buy what I'm selling. And it was an amazing day that I will never forget. It was supposed to be a one-off thing where I just designed the first 4 sunglasses and then that was it. But it turned into something much greater than that. And my love for designing grew even stronger. And I knew that I didn't want this to just be a collaboration. I wanted this to be what I do with my life for the rest of my life. I wanted to create and design something for myself the way I envision it from start to finish. There is so much growth and risk, and I will never forget a piece of advice I got from a friend, and that is the best investment you can make is on yourself. And for that specific reason, I chose to start this brand from scratch, from the ground up, without any investors, and self-finance it myself, because I personally am the happiest when I can create without boundaries, without anyone telling me how something should be done or what we should be doing or how it has to be done. I've thrived in having complete creative control. It's always been where, you know, my best work comes from. And so for that reason, we are here and we are a small family team right now. My brother, Marky, who's always behind the camera, he is my amazing photographer and creative director, and he helps with everything. He is like my creative twin. We're like the same person, and so working together, we always said, like, you know, we wanted to be like the Versace siblings and do creative shit together, and that's what we're doing, and it's the best time of my life. And then there's Steven, my amazing husband. They're both in here, by the way. Who has helped with all the business side. I mean, he is literally on phone calls every day. Learning this new business, it's incredible. Everyone is working hard over here at my house. My mom has been helping as well. She's also very creative. We get our creative juice from her, and she's had a huge hand in this, especially the PR boxes. And there's nothing better than this. Like, me and my family, we spend every single day together working hard on this brand, and we've been doing it for quite some time now, and there has literally been hundreds and hundreds of memories that have been made. It was important for you guys to know how this brand started. It's literally been in my home with my family, just us. You know, I pray that everything goes great on launch day and everything runs perfectly smooth, but like everyone has told me, nothing tends to run perfectly smooth, so I'm already kind of expecting that that is the standard, and you just gotta make it work, like Tim Gunn says. Make it work, designers. All right, so let's talk more about the brand Desi. A lot of you ask why Desi with a Z? Why not Desi with an S? Because although my name is Desi with an S, and a lot of you know me as Desi Perkins, I did want the brand to be my name, but I wanted to be just far enough not my name and put the Z in there. Also, it sounds more like Desi with a Z than it does with an S. And that's really what it comes down to. That was it. And of course, also our logo design. We just, one day we're messing around and Marky was like, we could do it with a Z and it looks kind of cool this way. And we just ended up loving it. And I will show you guys the logo and the little triangle that's significant throughout the brand, and you guys will see that as well. We are launching Desi with 6 different eyewear styles, and they all have different colorways that they come in. So altogether there's 26 things you could choose from if you're counting all the colorways. I wanted to really have a complete line for you because I knew that, you know, not everyone's gonna have one style or the other, and I wanted to try and create something for everyone. I hope that you find something that is your style in this range, and it was really important for me to speak to everyone and not just myself when creating my brand, because ultimately I can design as many different sunglasses, but it's the person wearing them that brings them to life and brings their own attitude, their own flavor, their own vibe. You could really change a sunglass just by your own vibe. So I wanted to make sure I had a little bit of everything. So I personally love designer eyewear because they are made with such great materials and the quality is top notch. It lasts you a long time. My goal was to create eyewear with the same quality that you get with a $500 sunglass, but for an affordable price. The items that I like to wear over and over and over again, I invest more money into. Bags, sunglasses, because I wear those every single day. Clothes, on the other hand, like maybe not so much, you know, sometimes here and there. But for the most part, I don't wear the same things every single day. But with those pieces, those special pieces that you wanna have for life, you gotta have good quality material. So that was really important to me, and you guys will see the difference and feel how amazing they feel. I am truly so proud of the quality of these sunglasses. Another thing that was really important to me when creating this brand is finding a manufacturer that is making sure that our sunglasses are ethically made. And for that reason, we chose a Disney accredited manufacturing company. For all of you who don't know, Disney has some of the highest standards of where their stuff can be manufactured because they need it to be ethically made. And so we made it a point to choose a manufacturing company that was Disney accredited. All right, so let's get into the good stuff real quick. I wanted to show you guys our shipping box. Boom, so beautiful, so simple, so elegancia. You guys did see our PR boxes. They look pretty much like this. And when you open them up, there was a collage inside. I really felt like it was important for you to have the same experience when you receive your package in the mail. So here is the box, and this is the collage that you get inside as well. And this is actually very special, and I'll tell you why. My little brother designed this for me. As you see, our logo is here, and the background of our logo is actually my first ultrasound. When I found out I was pregnant.
I'm already crying.
I know, I'm getting teary because it's so special. When he showed this to me, I about died because like I said, it's very symbolic. It's like two things that are happening simultaneously in my life that are so important to me. Then of course, each pair comes with a beautiful case. Like I said, I wanted you to feel that luxury, high-end experience. So I made sure to give you guys this beautiful case with your pair of sunnies. This case is so stunning. It almost looks like a sculpture in my eyes. That's what I wanted it to look like. It's this beautiful soft touch, and then we have the logo in the middle. And for the days that you don't want to carry this around, because let's face it, like we all got our little bolsas, we also have a pouch that comes with each pair. And again, it's beautiful material. The Desi logo is also at the bottom here in the little pouch. So let's get into these glasses, right? Because really what you guys came here for was the try on. So the first style I'm gonna start out with is fall back. Like, fall back, you're too close. When I described these sunglasses, I was like, you know, when you partied all night and then the next day you just kind of wake up and you're like, let's go to brunch, but you kind of look like shit and you need to cover up whatever's happening. That's the vibe, you know? You just want a shield, but you want to look put together. So that's how fallback was born. This is how the designs come to play, okay? Boom. This is literally like the, not today, fall back. This is my bubble. Stay away. Remember when I was talking about our logo? Let me show you the box so you can see. So the reason the Z worked for us was because this triangle is very important. It's just a triangle to you. To me, it's very important because I'm gonna keep these on because I need you to take me seriously. when I designed high keys, the triangle was my thing. I feel like you guys all knew that that was my design. It became so symbolic to me that I wanted to make sure I showed it a little love here. It's special to me, you know? It's special. You'll find the triangle all over the place. You look at the website, triangle. Here we have that design, and also this is the logo design as well, carried out through the temple. So this is all custom metal inlay with that, okay? And another cute thing about all of the sunglasses is that all the names of the frames are handwritten, and what's the word I'm looking for? I'm having pregnancy. Engraved. They are all engraved with handwriting on the inside of the arm. Very special, okay? The whole thing about the brand is I want it to feel very handmade. That's kind of been the vibe since the get-go. So there's a lot of handwriting and a lot of personal touches that I wanted you guys to have. You will see the Desi logo, and it also says established and the year it's been established. If I could go back and not put 2020, maybe I would. 2020 is kind of crazy, but maybe we want to remember this. I don't know, but it does say established in 2020. Makes me laugh. It's not funny, but it kind of is because... So this comes in 4 different colorways. We have our classic tort. This will be the same tort we carry on through all of our tort shades. So tortoise, I like to call it tort. She's a little bit more, maybe you could talk to me like a little bit. Black one is like so bossy. This one is giving me more, maybe approach me nicely and we could talk, but still, I went out last night. All right, so next up we have Eluded Nude Smoke Gradient. Let me hold up our classic tort. So as you can see, this has more cool undertones mixed in with a little bit of warmth, but less warmth than our tort. And it does have the more taupey tones. So if you like more cool tones, or you just like this because it does pull basically any color you're wearing, you know, get you some Eluded Nude. And lastly, for fallback, we have Smoke Rose with the Rose Gradient Lens. Ugh, these, if you like a rose gold tone, you're gonna love these. I love the lens in this frame. I just love the way it fades down and it just has that warmth at the bottom. This one is so great because it gives me a little bit of all of them mixed into one. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I have the black up here, but then it's like a little bit of the tort, and then oh, it's an Eluded Nude, and then it's rosy. So you kind of get all the colorways with this one. And then lastly, I wanted to note that the Smoke Rose and Eluded Nude both have the silver accents. So the logo's etched in silver, the hinges are silver, and then the black and the classic tort all have gold. So you see everything on there is gold. You know your girl had to do an Aviator, obviously. It's a classic, it's a classic. I'm gonna introduce to you guys Top Shelf. This is Top Shelf and she is stunning, okay? A lot of little customization goes on into Top Shelf, which I will show you. This color is our rose gold and this has the rose gradient. So a lot of love went into the Top Shelf design. There is a lot of customization, which I wanted to show you guys. The arm has the little triangle logo, which goes all the way down and then wraps around into this beautiful, unexpected rose gold brick that we have right here. I'm just calling it a brick because I feel like that's kind of bossy, like a gold brick, you know? Money. Which wraps around again into the little tiny logo design and around the lens, which I think is so beautiful. It has a 2-base lens, so it's semi-flat, just like Aviators I've designed in the past. They have an adjustable nose piece. They're super lightweight, so if you're worried about your makeup getting messed up, make sure to make them so that they're comfortable. Just know that when you get your glasses in the mail, these nose pads obviously come adjusted just standard. But if you want something further away from your face or closer, you can adjust that with the nose pieces when you get them. So sometimes if I feel like, oh, they're sitting too high, then you wanna make them a little bit wider and adjust them to fit your face. So that was something that was important too, that you could really adjust and manipulate them to fit your face. And this detail I really like, which I will show you guys a close-up of. And a lot of people have been questioning this because our nose pads here, as you can see, have the Desi logo engraved into them, which is another little special peekaboo surprise. I was like, wait, I'm a makeup girl, okay? I can't be having Desi engraved into the side of my nose. Because if you wear them all day and you take them off, it's like, is that gonna be there? We created silicone covers that are really soft that go over that metal work so that you don't get any of those Desi imprints. But you still get to see it and it's really pretty and I love the way it looks, so really special touch there as well. So for any of our eyewear that has the thinner metal frames, the name and the logo is all still engraved on them. It's just on the temple tip now. So you can see here it says top shelf, and then on the other side you have Desi established in 2020. The next color Aviator we have is a gold. This is a gold with a G15 gradient. G15 gradient is just the name of the gradient lens. I think this is such a beautiful tone. This serves me all the J-Lo vibes. You know what I mean?
Your love don't cost a thing.
Yeah, my love don't cost a thing. So these are really beautiful. I love gold. Gold is one of my favorites because it's just kind of like an everyday pair for me. You can somewhat see your eyes through, more so in this lighting. Be aware that everything in this lighting, because there's so much light on me right now, you can see more. Like if I'm in like regular lighting with not this overhead, the top is darker. You see that now? So it's important to kind of note different lighting. So next we have light brushed gunmetal, our blue to gray gradient. I personally love how these look on Steven. They do carry a little bit more of a masculine vibe, which they're all unisex, just so you guys know. I believe all my eyewear is unisex. I make them for both men and women. It's just the way you rock them, however you want to wear them, okay? They do have like a little kiss of a light blue in the fill of the logo right here as well. I love the fade on these lenses too. Again, lighting. I didn't do this for the rest, but now that I'm thinking, like, it makes a difference. Of course, we had to go murdered out with an all black, black on black on black, everything, because that is a staple. So here you go. This is a dark smoke lens. This is pretty much the darkest black lens you could get. So if you are someone who you're like, I want the darkest lens, I don't want no one to see my eyes, I want to be able to give looks without people knowing I'm giving looks, then this is the lens for you. And then lastly, you know how to do my fade lens. Oh gosh, yes. So good. Again, the lighting here changes everything, but wow. I absolutely love these. I worked so hard on the fade lens and having that particular lens that every time you see it, you know what's up. Next, we have the 2000s. These, like, I wanted a pair of sunglasses that brought you back to when music videos were cool. Do you remember that time? You know, when TRL was popping and everyone was putting out great videos, Aaliyah, Missy Elliott, like those vibes, even like old school Jennifer Lopez music videos, like just nostalgia. These are the gold with the G15 gradient lens. Like, doesn't it just, right when you put them on, right when I put them on, it just brings me back to those times, and I just feel like, give me low-rise jeans, but don't. I don't want them. But you know that time when we were all wearing low-rise jeans? So these are constructed in 3 pieces, and they are frameless. God. I wanted these to feel like a statement, like a jewelry piece. It has a really beautiful rope detail in the center. Again, the custom wrapped logo around with the gold brick. And again, they also have the engraved logo on the nose pads, okay? The 2000s engraved right here. They're just called 2000s. I call them the 2000s because I elevated them that much more by adding the. They are it. So branding is great, right? We love a branding moment, but I also wanted it to be subtle on all the glasses. I didn't want it to be like, I didn't want it to be loud. I get distracted when something's on my lens. Like, I don't really love it. So for that reason, I decided to engrave the logo in the corner, and it's just engraved. There's no fill, there's no paint. So it's there but it's not in your face. All right, so next we have Rose Gold 2000s. These I'm noticing are a favorite amongst a lot of people that have gotten them already. They're loving the rose gold moment. I just think the rosy tones bring a really fresh, cool vibe. I'm kind of murdered out because I know some of y'all like black on black on black on black everything. These are a great everyday pair. They just, you know, they're not too loud. They're still a fashion piece without being like in your face if you want something a little bit more pulled back. So we have the black metal work, again, a super dark lens, really chic. I had to do the black on gold. So, oh, these nose pieces need to be adjusted. I think Steven wore these. Okay, here we go. Oh, much better. Okay, so I love these again. I love the gold accent against black. To me, it's just so, it's luxurious. Like, I love black and gold together, and these are some of my favorites. I play favorites here. I do like some more than others. Beautiful. I just want you to know. All right, so on red just kind of makes you that bitch. That's just kind of what I feel. On red, she's a fashion piece, and she just gives you attitude, okay? She leaves you on red. She's that bitch. And that's where her name came from. Does this just give you the vibes? So this is the all black with a smoke gradient. Again, the really, really dark lens. On the side, we have the logo triangle here running through. For me, you guys, remember, brows out. Brows always out, okay? Because this, they look cool, right? Your brows are out, your brows are showing. If you wear them like this is not the vibe. You know what I'm saying? Look at this. You need to just brows out.
You took it from Men in Black, FBI agent.
Yeah, we're at Men in Black here. You're an FBI agent. You want to be fashion here. These are the classic Tort, and they have a slight brown gradient lens. As you can see, they get lighter towards the bottom. And a lot of people want to know the difference between the dark roast and the classic Tort, because I know it is slightly difficult to see in photos. And hopefully I can show you in this light. Maybe like, well, we'll show you close-ups here. But the dark roast really truly looks like when you, do you see this? How beautiful this is? So when you have your dark roast coffee and you just splash the creamer in and it starts to all blend together like you haven't stirred it up yet, that is what the dark roast is. And it's so stunning, especially the details here. Much different. Hard to see in photos, I know, so I'm glad I'm doing this video, but see, this looks like Tort, right? It's just a Tort, beautiful, but this is like,
look at the
it looks like art, honestly. Like it looks like painted art. You notice a lot of this, especially in the side piece here. Oh, and then also the lens is different on these as well. This has the dark smoke lens, so no gradient, and it's completely dark. So that's another difference between the Tort, where you see that there is a fade, and here, no fade. It is just. And then lastly for on red, we have a gem. This one is so fun. We have the baby blue quartz, okay? They're just a statement piece. I feel like when you wear these, people, you know, people notice. They notice. It's a quartz pattern. Baby blue was always my favorite color. Like, that was it. It's actually my mom's favorite color too, so, you know, we had to throw a little baby blue colorway in there. Now we're gonna move on to Charge It. And I know a lot of you have been asking the difference between Charge It and On Red, that you're in between the two. And online, again, sometimes it is harder to see the difference between the two frames. So I'm about to show you. Charge It was actually very difficult to make because it's super custom. And you don't see in the images is that it has custom metal inlay work throughout the whole frame. So if you look at the top, which we will show you guys close-ups, there is gold metal work that goes not only at the top, but wraps all the way down and around the frame. All right, so as you can see, these have a little bit, they're still angular, but they have more of a round appearance with the sharp angles here. And when you turn to the side and you see this gold wrapping all the way around, ooh, ooh, it's magical. The arm on this is much thicker. Again, let me show you guys on red. On red has a different arm piece here. This one, I wanted it to be bossy. I wanted it to be a moment. I wanted it to feel like chunky, a little chunky, you know? So I want you guys to be aware that with custom metalwork, we had to also add the nose pads because the frame goes all the way around. It needed to have this, which actually makes it great because now you can adjust depending on your face. So if you find that a frame might sit on your cheeks too much, you can, you know, adjust the nose pads and really customize that for yourself. Let me show you guys the difference here. See? So these are a little bit smaller as far as the height side. Charge it on top, on red on bottom. And we have our classic tort, and this one has our G15 gradient lens. These to me are more fun. And I don't know if it's the lens that makes them a little bit more fun because they are slightly more see-through, like you can see your eyes through them. Again, let me show you guys with the light not blasting on the top of my eye. What do you think, Keish?
You look like you about to board a first class flight to Europe, somewhere in the Mediterranean, wearing linen.
Ooh.
Supermodel.
Oh.
You have money.
Oh. I'm gonna put that in the description on the website. Write that down. We got dark roast because like I said, I fell in love with dark roast acetate. Ooh! I don't know what it is about dark roast. The sides when you turn is literally art to me. Look at that. Look at her.
It's all in the details.
It's all in the details. And if you guys noticed, we have the custom metalwork that goes all the way through the acetate, all the way through. If you're not a gold person, if you like more of a silver look, then we have the Eluded Nude for you. And this has all the silver hardware. And this carries more of the taupey vibe. So we have a smoke gradient lens on these. And I saved the best for last because the last pair is named Harper. Most of you know that Harper is my ride or die puppy. I have 3 dogs, okay? But Harper has been with me since forever, 14 years now. She's just, I don't know, she's an old soul. She's a classic. And for that reason, I wanted to create a really classic piece, timeless. So we have the Harper. So these are black with a smoke gradient. The Harper, my baby. These serve me Paris Hilton vibes back in the day. They also serve me Jackie O. They serve me Nicole Richie. They serve me the Olsen twins. They're a style that is classic. It's just iconic. And that's why I named it after Harper. It's just my little classic baby. We have another one, which I thought was cool. These have a petrified brown acetate. And it was kind of this happy accident that happened, and I loved it so much I wanted to throw it in, but it has this really cool detail on the side which I think makes it so unique, and I decided to keep them, and I love them so much. So you could either go all black everything, or you can have this really pretty petrified brown, just depending on what your flavor is. Everything else is the same though. I will mention that. It's just the arm piece is different. So this is the classic tort with the G15 gradient lens, and these are some of my personal faves. I just love this gradient lens in particular. We have it with the Aviator, we have it throughout, we have it with the Charge It, and something about it just gives it to me. Again, like I told you guys, I love that you could see through a little bit. It's sassy. I don't know, I love how much cheek you could see through this gradient lens. Then we have the Smoke Rose Smoke Gradient. Again, these have that really pretty rosy look at the bottom. Similar to Fallback with the top being black and then it kind of having this little ombre effect down into the faded lens and the frame, everything ombres, which is really cute. Okay. Oh, shit. Oh, God, this belly's in my way. And then lastly, we have the Eluded Nude. So we did do a similar acetate color story throughout. So you guys already know all the colors, I feel like, by this point. This Eluded Nude actually looks really good with this top that I'm wearing right now. I feel like it's, every time I've put on an Eluded Nude frame, I really like the way it looks with my top. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
Same family.
All right, so that is it. Those are all the styles on my face shape. Again, make sure you guys are following our Desi Instagram page so that you could see the reposts of other different face shapes wearing them if you're feeling a little lost, if maybe you're like, I'm not sure, what's up? Our website is desi.co. Right now we have our landing page and it will be live very soon on launch day, which is the 31st. Again, don't forget, mark it in your calendars, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Make sure you guys are there. I'm praying everything goes great on launch day. Again, bear with us. We are a small little team and I want to give you guys the best service and make sure everything runs smoothly. I hope you all get the glasses that you are eyeing. I will be behind the scenes freaking out, I'm sure, but I'll try to stay calm. We do offer international shipping and we will have some form of, whether it be Afterpay or Klarna, we're trying to iron that out right now as we speak. So that will be available, just know, and I will let you guys know on my Instagram and or the description box of this video what it is so you can already be prepared and know what it's about to be. Also, tell me what you guys think about the site when you see it, because we're really proud of it. So I hope you guys love the site. That's about everything. I hope you guys enjoyed this try on. Thank you guys so much for your support and I'll see you on launch day. Oh, also, Steven has made an Instagram filter where you can try on the frames virtually. You know, obviously it's not going to be the same as when you have them on, but we tried our best to make it as accurate as we could. So have fun with that and make sure you guys are sharing those. And now I'm really going to say goodbye. Bye.